Welcome to World's Top 10, the channel that brings you fascinating lists on various topics. Today, we're diving into the lives of some extraordinary actresses who not only graced the silver screen but also defied time by living over 90 and before 100 years of age. Ruby Dee. Ruby Dee was an American actress, poet, playwright, screenwriter, journalist, and civil rights activist. She is best known for originating the role of Ruth Younger in the stage and film versions of A Raisin in the Sun, 1961. She also starred in the Jackie Robinson Story, 1950, Cat People, 1982, Do the Right Thing, 1989, and American Gangster, 2007. Her film debut was That Man of Mine, 1946. For her performance as Mahalia Lucas in American Gangster, 2007, she was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. 9. Phyllis Diller. Diller put out an autobiography in 2005 in her late 80s and entitled it Like a Lampshade in a Whorehouse, which pretty much says it all when recalling the misfit life and career of the fabulous, one-of-a-kind Phyllis Diller. It may inspire all those bored, discouraged, and or directionless housewives out there to know that the one-time 37-year-old chief bottle washer and diaper disposer of 5 started out writing comedy routines for her fellow female laundry mates as a sort of reprieve from what she considered her everyday household doldrums. She was born Phyllis Ada Driver on July 17, 1917 in Lima, Ohio, to Perry Marcus and Frances Ada. 8. Doris Day. One of America's most loved actresses was born Doris Mary Ann Kappelhoff on April 3, 1922, in Cincinnati, Ohio, to Alma Sophia Wells, a housewife, and William Joseph Kappelhoff, a music teacher and choir master. Her grandparents were all German immigrants. She had 2 brothers, Richard, who died before she was born, and Paul, a few years older. Her parents divorced while she was still a child, and she lived with her mother. Like most little girls, Doris liked to dance. At 14, she formed a dance act with a boy, Jerry Doherty, and they won $500 in a local talent contest. She and Jerry took a brief trip to Hollywood to test the waters. 7. Maureen O'Hara. In America, the early performing arts accomplishments of young Maureen Fitzsimmons, who we know as Maureen O'Hara, would definitely have put her in the child prodigy category. However, for a child of Irish heritage surrounded by gifted parents and family, these were very natural traits. Maureen made her entrance into this caring haven on August 17, 1920, in Ranelagh, a suburb of Dublin, Ireland. Maureen loved playing rough athletic games as a child and excelled in sports. She combined this interest with an equally natural gift for performing. This was demonstrated by her winning pretty much every Face Award for drama and theatrical performing her country offered. 6. Betty White. Betty White was born in Oak Park, Illinois, to Christine Tess Kachikis, a homemaker, and Horace Loven White, a lighting company executive for the Crouse-Hinds Electric Company. She was of Danish, Greek, English, and Welsh descent, although she was best known as the devious Sue Ann Nivens on the classic sitcom The Mary Tyler Moore Show, 1970, and the Ditzy Rose Nyland on The Golden Girls, 1985. Betty White had been in television for a long time before those 2 shows, having had her own series, Life with Elizabeth, 1952, in 1952. 5. Jane Keane. Jane Keane was born April 10, 1923, in Hartford, Connecticut. Jane's parents split up while she was fairly young, and her mother, prodding her daughters into the performing arts, moved the family to New York to test the waters. Beginning her career on the professional stage with a role in Hi-Ya, Gentlemen, at the Colonial Theater in Boston, she made her film debut in the Republic musical Sailors on Leave, 1941, starring William Lundigan and Shirley Ross, and was also featured in the film Flying with Music, 1942. Before focusing strongly on the live stage. Following these successes, Jane and sister Betty teamed up as a popular nightclub duo, Betty and Jane Keane, who weaved singing and dancing with broad comedy. The ladies also worked together on Broadway in the musical shows Along Fifth Avenue, 1949, which starred Jackie Gleason, and Ankles Away, 1955. 4. Eleanor Parker. Eleanor John Parker was born on June 26, 1922, in Cedarville, Ohio, the last of 3 children born to a mathematics teacher and his wife. Eleanor caught the acting bug early and began performing in school plays. She was so serious about becoming an actor that she attended the Rice Summer Theater on Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts, beginning when she was 15 years old. She was offered her first screen test by a 20th Century Fox talent scout while attending Rice, but turned the opportunity down to gain professional stage experience in Cleveland after graduating from high school. She moved on to California to continue her acting studies at the Pasadena Playhouse. 3. Carol Channing. Carol Channing was born January 31, 1921, at Seattle, Washington, the daughter of a prominent newspaper editor who was very active in the Christian Science movement. She attended high school in San Francisco and later worked as a model in Los Angeles. She attended prestigious Bennington College in Vermont and majored in drama and dance, and supplemented her work by taking parts in nearby Pocono Resort area. Carol initially made her mark on Broadway in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, playing Lorelei Lee. In Hello, Dolly, she played Dolly Gallagher-Levitt, the witty, manipulative widow intent upon finding a wealthy husband. 2. Esther Williams. Esther Jane Williams was born on August 8, 1921 in Inglewood, California. Her youth was spent as a teenage swimming champion, and she won 3 United States national championships. She eventually was spotted by an MGM talent scout while working in a Los Angeles department store. She made her film debut with MGM in an Andy Hardy picture called Andy Hardy's Double Life, 1942. She became Mickey Rooney's love interest in the movie, and her character was called Sheila Brooks. Following this movie, stardom was not far away. MGM created a special subgenre for her known as aqua musicals. Overall, Esther's acting skills were limited, and as a musical star in the audience's eyes, she was unsuccessful. Juanita Moore. African-American actress Juanita Moore entered films in the early 1950s, a time in which few black people were given an opportunity to act in major studio films. Fortunately, Moore's roles began improving as Hollywood developed a social consciousness toward the end of the decade. In 1959, she received an Academy Award nomination for her performance in Imitation of Life. 1959, a glossy updating of a once controversial Fannie Hurst novel about racism. Within the next decade, Hollywood underwent several sociological upheavals, and Juanita was one of the beneficiaries. She became a fixture in black-oriented films of the 1960s and 1970s, appearing in such films as Uptight, 1968, Thomasine and Bushrod, 1974, and Abby, 1974. Thanks for watching this insightful list on World's Top 10. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing lists. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we upload new videos. Until next time, stay tuned for more amazing content.